Iran has pulled out of planned ceasefire and peace talks with the United States in Islamabad, accusing Washington of violating prior commitments and undermining negotiations from the outset. Tehran is also warning of possible military action if a U.S. naval blockade continues, while escalating the dispute at the United Nations over what it calls an unlawful seizure of an Iranian-flagged vessel. Our Soo-jin has more.
Iran has decided not to participate in a second round of ceasefire and peace talks with the United States scheduled for Tuesday in Islamabad. According to Iran's semi-official Tasnim News Agency on Tuesday, the decision was conveyed to Washington through mediator Pakistan, dealing a setback to ongoing diplomatic efforts. Tasnim reports that Tehran had initially agreed to negotiations under a U.S.-accepted 10-point framework following Pakistan's mediation and a U.S. request for a ceasefire. However, Iran now accuses Washington of failing to uphold its commitments almost immediately after the agreement, citing that as the primary reason for pulling out. Tasnim added that a hostile U.S. response over reopening the Strait of Hormuz further influenced Tehran's decision. The agency said Iran now sees continued negotiations as futile, with little prospect of reaching a meaningful agreement under current conditions. Iran is also questioning the intent behind U.S. President Donald Trump's latest announcement of a ceasefire extension, warning it could respond militarily if Washington maintains its naval blockade. State media reports Tehran will not recognize the extension and will act based on its national interests. Officials warn that as long as a blockade remains in place, Iran will not reopen the Strait of Hormuz and could use force if necessary to break it. Meanwhile, Iran is taking the dispute to the international stage. The Iranian mission to the United Nations has sent a letter calling on the UN and the Security Council to issue what it described as a firm and unequivocal condemnation of the U.S. decision to attack and seize an Iranian-flagged cargo ship. In a statement posted on X, the mission said the incident constitutes a grave breach of international law, a clear violation of the ceasefire, and an act of aggression bearing what it called the hallmarks of piracy. It warned that such actions endanger international navigation and undermine maritime safety and security. Soo-jin, ArirangNews.